Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the second elimination round for Formula Pi. We had a strong night on Monday night with setting some really good times from the robots that competed, and I got the rules slightly confused. So I thought it was like 10 laps overall time. It wasn't. It was best 7 laps out of the 10. So the leaderboard currently, as stands, let's turn myself up because I'm all of a sudden very quiet in my ears. I can't hear myself. There we go, that's better. Okay, so we're looking at the top 5 tonight. In first place with 192 seconds, 0.5 is Raspberry del Infierno. In second place with 196 seconds, 0.9, Scuderia Gatto Rosso. In third place with 199 seconds, 199.5 seconds is the Haley Goodalls. In fourth place with 212.14 seconds, it's Mean Machine. And in fifth place is John Satterfield with 219 seconds, 0.86. So there's a few gaps in there that a couple of people could sneak into and knock some people down the leaderboard. It's the top 5 that's going to go through to the final, which is going to be held tomorrow night. So unusual Thursday slot for us. So hopefully you can join us for that. If not, catch up on YouTube. You know where we post it. So without further ado, we're going to crack on with the first elimination racer tonight, who is, once I boot up my amazing spinny view, which will tell us all what's happening, our first competitor is Swinders from Waterlooville in Hampshire. Good evening, Swinders. I hope you're watching. He's first up tonight to complete his 10 laps. Had pretty good form throughout the series, getting better and better as the series progressed. Started off with a 4th, and then a 3rd, a 3rd, a 2nd, and a 2nd, which put him 12th overall in the leaderboard. So getting stronger as the series went on and looking like getting some better lines towards the end of the series, which is really great. So looking forward to seeing some good laps from you tonight, Swinders. Hopefully you'll get a good top 7 times. And then once we've done that, I'll pop them on the leaderboard. You may have seen me tweet out the amazing leaderboard picture. So hopefully we'll see you slotting into the top 5 tonight, Swinders. So good luck. And the spinny thing goes for a little bit longer because, you know, we all like seeing the tops and the hard work that everyone's put in. And there we go. Done. So we've hit the 2-minute mark on the robots. We've given them 2 minutes to boot up. Swinders has now had his 2 minutes. So now we're good to go. Let's start the robots.
Okay, line sequence start.
There's Tim in the background. Familiar voice in the background. Standing way over the other side of the room. So here we go. Green light to start. And let's see. Red light. See if he gets away cleanly. Oh, and he's off. Good. So that's a start. Excellent. See how line takes in the first corner. Oh, a little bit sinusoidal pattern coming into the corner, but finally navigating. There we go. Round the first corner into the S's. That was a little bit of a sort of left right dodge, which might work quite well in the racing, but for fastest lines, not so sure, but we'll see. Tim, have you changed the camera? Oh, you see, he's slipped up there. He's too busy watching the timer to see if it changes, to see if Swinders can get across the line. Let's see what his lap time's like. 30.7. It's a good start from Swinders. So that's the first lap. Like, oh, a very wide line there coming in. Crazy lines. It's like the anti-racing line, but which would be really good in a competitive situation because you're going where nobody else is going, which is great. Although Swinders does have one of the best attacks into the S's there. He has a really good line coming in, nice and straight, nice and level. And we saw people kind of drifting to the outside quite a lot. I think that's might be a slightly reactive way of dealing with the corners. But see second lap, see how we go. 32.39, so a good second lap. The lap record set last night was set by Raspberry del Infierno with a lap record of 25.47, which is a stonking lap. Really good time. So you can see Swinders is a little off the pace, but still cracking on with the laps. Oh, we've hit a wall. Oh, that won't do very good at all. So we're reversing, getting out of that situation. Ooh, well turned. I thought you were going to hit the wall then and we'd just be going backwards and forwards. Bit like that bit out of Austin Powers with the golf cart going backwards and forwards in the corridor. But we're away from that now. It's good. We're out of that problem. So let's see how we're doing. Coming in for the third lap, here. 39.74, so that's off the pace. Oh, just keep hitting the wall. Oh no, Swinders. Oh, I was hoping that you were going to get through. I was kind of secretly rooting for you. Like I said, everyone's my favourite, but you're definitely my favourite. I was hoping you'd get through. So I'm not sure you will, unless you're going to put some amazing laps in now and I'm going to be completely wrong. It wouldn't be the first time that I've been wrong whilst commentating on this series, but still. See, just banging into the wall again. Struggling with the S's tonight. Let's see how we do. See if we can... Oh no, going the wrong way now. No, this is all going horribly wrong. Oh no. I was hoping for a really good lap from you, but it's all going a little bit pear-shaped. Oh no. Oh, Swinders. I think this is definitely, that's it. I think this could be the end for Swinders. And like I said, it's been a brilliant competitor all the way through and really improved as the series has gone on. But tonight just seems to be a little bit wibbly wobbly in some of the corners. And I think you broke the lap record, was it in the last one? So it was really good. I mean, it's really good laps, but tonight it's just all gone to pot a little bit. 62.29. That's quite off the pace now. So it's not looking so good. But like I said, I have been proved wrong in the past. It could happen. It's all to play for still. So let's watch and see who goes around the corner. There we go, getting through the S's now. So that's good. So Swinders is listed himself as a programmer since 1983, which is amazing. It's so good. And has done lots and lots of different languages. For the Z80 Spectrum? Yes. The PIC, ARM stuff, and C++ and Java, and C as well listed in there. I just misread that. So obviously a big variety of languages. I think you stuck with Python for this, I seem to remember. So that's good. I'm loving the variety of languages that everyone's coming to this with. As I've said week on week, I'm a Fortran programmer by day, so my programming knowledge of Python is very limited. I do an occasional bit of scripting, but that really is limited, very limited. So this is all new to me, and I'm still amazed at how well everyone has done and how good everyone's laps have been. And Swinders has had an amazing couple of end races as well, really picking up the pace as it came onto the last 2 rounds and getting 2 seconds as well coming up to the end. So clearly the form was there. Just tonight it's not gone so well there. So 38 seconds, 0.34. That's the 6th lap there just being clocked up. It's looking like this is probably going to be it. I think you've now... Oh, it's difficult to tell where, because I won't know until all the laps have been completed, and I'm tippy tapping on my calculator. Swinders has not used much Python. It's the first time using threads, so that's cool. Like I've not done any sort of threading stuff before, really. I'm about to start learning about all of that to kind of improve my knowledge a little bit. But for me, I'm very much single threaded. I'm very much one thread at a time, please. Which probably isn't that great these days. But Python is definitely new, and yeah, Swinders had first time using threads, so still, this is a great thing. This is really, really good. And 34.37, so that was the 7th lap there. You're getting back on form now. It seems to have sorted itself out, and it's getting in the right direction now. Just kind of seems a bit tentative coming around the corners. It seems like it's picking up kind of... Oh, Swinders said the code is not using full speed. Yeah, you can tell from coming into the corners. It seems to be slowing down and really sort of slowing the pace and picking its way through the corners delicately, which might be a good strategy in racing, because you're then picking your way through the crashes, because they invariably happen on the corners, right? And yeah, I mean, your form as it got towards the end was brilliant, getting all the seconds towards the end, and every week you passed your personal best, so improving every week. And I guess tonight it's just not to be, which is such a shame. I really wish you could have made it through. I wish everyone could make it through. I wish we could have a 10 robot final, or like however many we had all the way through, 20 robot final, just all of you lined up on the grid, 20 robots. Just let them go carnage like Demolition Derby. I want that. I'll be complaining to Tim later. So that's a 35.5 for the 9th lap. It's coming into the last lap now. And then I have to work out at high speed with my tippy-tap calculator.
6 minutes.
Oh, 6 minutes is 6 minute limit?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know about that rule. These rules are coming out of the woodwork.
They're written down.
Where are they written down? Is this like the Hitchhiker's Guide? They are in a basement of a council block somewhere where the lights have been broken, down a flight of stairs, concreted in, buried in soft peat, but they've been available. So Tim said 6 minute limit, that's it. So I'm going to have to tippy tap on my calculator to work out your time overall. So we take the best 7 laps, is that correct? In this instance, Timmy, best 7 laps? Okay, so I'm going to add these up. Right, I've got a calculator, so listen to me. Can you hear that? Look, I'm so old school. It's just because I can't cope with like real numbers. I had this conversation with someone on Twitter today, actually. Anyone who comes from a mathematics background, which I do, we have dreadful number skills. It's a well-regarded fact. Actually, I can't do this. I can't talk and do this at the same time. It's impossible.
Would you like me to try and add them up?
Do it, Tim, for me, because my maths is not great. Yeah, and I'm under pressure because I'm talking at the same time.
Okay, I shall use my trusty
So
calculator.
you take, look, listen. There's the calculator, look. You see, I've handed it over to someone who's more capable with mathematics than I am. So well done, Swinders, for getting it this far. It's been a pleasure having you in the series. I'm assuming from this, Tim's going to go away and do the tippy-tappy because I'm incapable. But yeah, I was talking to someone on Twitter today, like I said, about maths and how people with maths degrees aren't generally very good at simple maths. There's a PhD comics, I tweeted it today, at the Tufty, if you want to go and have a look. And it's exactly how I am. I'm useless with numbers. Funny algebra symbols and strange abstract pure maths concepts, grand. I'm great with them. But not so good with anything else. So, I can see the next robot has been lined up on the track. So, without further ado, I'm going to do the spinny thing to introduce you to the next robot, and then we can crack on with racing. So, who is next in the queue to get their elimination laps nailed on? It is Team Enigma from Brentwood in Essex, who have had a really, really good form towards the end. They had one round at the start where they came 5th. I think they didn't start, they didn't see the lights. So yeah, it's been for them 5th, and then 1st, 2nd, 1st, which is a really stonking performance in each one. And they won the quite controversial race where I think they bashed into, was it Mean Machine and the Super Ward Brothers were all contesting for the win for 1st place, which is crazy, and they came out on top for that one. So that was one of my favourite memories of Enigma racing. So yeah, they're from Brentwood in Essex. Mixed levels of programming, mixed levels of experience, but hoping to do well tonight for their laps. And Tim is feverishly adding up. So when I get... Are you...
That's a mad result, so obviously I can't use a calculator either.
Well, take out...
Time to go to the next one, so
Take out 62 and 44 and then just add up the rest. That's what I couldn't do whilst I was sitting here.
Alright, we'll go again. I think I pressed that one somewhere.
Alright, so whilst we're waiting for Tim to total up that last one, it's been... Enigma have had a really, really good form. Like I said, 5th in the series overall. They've been working really, really hard to get the results they have, and their performance has improved as they've gone on. I can see Adam from Team Enigma is in the Twitch chat this evening, so good evening, Adam. Hope you're well, and I will hopefully be getting underway soon once Tim's added those up, because I'm not very good at this.
I believe it's 247.
247 for Swinders, so I'm going to write that down so that I can put it on my cool wall that we've created. There we go. It's a rough time. So that puts you in 6th place at the minute, Swinders, which means that you won't qualify. I'm really sorry. But there we are. I've worked out a system for doing it, Tim, as well. Add them all together as you go along, and then just take off the biggest 3.
That's probably sensible.
I've just worked that out in my little head. See, logic, I'm absolutely fine with.
Well,
Actual numbers,
the top 3, depending on whether they do 10 laps.
yeah, you take off the worst 3 times.
Anyway, we are ready to go.
We're ready to go. Let's start off with Enigma. So come on, a Team Enigma, let's go. Let's see you race. Get started, Timmy. Light sequence.
Okay, light sequence start.
See, I've given him more jobs. I'm happy that we found Tim more jobs because he sits there slacking every week. Right, here we go. Green light. So hopefully no false starts, and let's hope they get away started. Red light. And green, we're off. Away cleanly this time for an Enigma, so that's good. Again, taking a wide line in, but then going for the apex, staying in the red, just tiptoeing around the first corner. Great start. Good speed as well. This looks like that is a really good line through the S's. That's so competitive. Oh, I like that a lot. Coming wide into the headbanger though, staying out in the reds before shooting back into the green and almost slingshotting out. Great start. So that's a good start for the race. Is this 26.01. So close to the fastest lap, but not quite. It's about half a second off the fastest lap. That was good. I think that slight little left-right coming into the first corner on that first lap, that was what slowed you down a little bit there. So, hopefully, looking to improve now. Again, that really good aggressive line through the S's. It's much tighter than we've seen other people keep it. And staying into the green now, which is looking good. Keeping it tight, keeping it nice and tidy here. 24.2! Wow, that is huge! What a lap! That is now the official fastest lap. Congrats, Team Enigma. On the second lap as well. That is mad. That's crazy. I'm going to write that down so I can refer back to that later. That is an amazing lap time. That is a clear second ahead of our fastest lap from last night from Raspresto Inferno. So this could be a good setup. We're going to go even faster this time. 24.97. Would have smashed it last night as well. So clearly, Enigma have been doing the right stuff. That is absolutely brilliant. Well done, Enigma. Like I said, that line through the S's is really racy. That is nice. I mean, sticking to the greens, you're almost straight lining it with a little bit of adjustment coming out of the corner and almost staying in the green cleanly. That's brilliant. That's amazing. Good lines. I'm enjoying them. Well done, Enigma. 25.9 for the 4th lap. This is looking very good. I think we might have a new fastest time here, so I'm going to have to move my cool wall about, which I've showed everyone on Twitter. It's a piece of paper thing in homage to Top Gear of old, which I will try to keep up to date with all the times on. And now Tim's the official adder as well, not a snake. I mean like the official person that sums up the numbers. A 25.3 as well. These are some really good lap times. That is 3 out of the 5 laps completed so far would have smashed last night's record. This is looking really, really good. I'm very impressed. The lines are looking really good as well through the S's. Like I said, that is the right thing to be doing. And clearly this is why Enigma have been doing so well, and why their laps have been brilliant. With 2 firsts coming into this, sorry, 3 firsts. Clearly they were going to be good stuff tonight from this team, and sitting 4th over, they were 5th, sorry, overall in the standings going into this. So we'd hope that they get through with that performance. It's really, really good, impressive stuff. So we've gone past the halfway mark clearly now. We're in lap 7, about to complete. Let's see how we do. Coming over the line. 25.6. These are all really, really good times. Really good. I think this is going to be one sitting up the top of the leaderboard right now. I am preparing myself for reaching... It's the furthest away from me, so I have to kind of stretch away from the microphones and reach it. But I can see the little spot there. I think this is going to be tight. As long as nothing goes wrong, this is it. I think we've got a new leader here. So, off we go. Coming into lap 8, 26.1. So we're slowing down, like I said last night, the batteries, they sort of they decline in power as the time goes on, so the times will naturally slow down. It's line choice that will improve the speed at which you get around. So maybe, could you adjust your line choice for battery power and get consistent laps? You probably could. That's a challenge. See if you can get the robot to perform consistent laps each time without stopping on the finish line and cheating, obviously. Constantly moving. I might challenge myself there. So last lap here for Team Enigma. So it was 26.4 on lap 9. Let's see how we do for last lap. There's a really, really good line coming through there. Little skid there for the fans as well. Loving it. That's really good. So here we go. Coming around the last bend. And across the line. 26.4. That is a massively impressive rack of laps there. That really is. I'm very, very impressed, Enigma. Congratulations, that's amazing. So I'm going to wait a little bit for Mr. Timothy Freeburn, who will add up. Or have I given you too much to do now?
Hopefully I can handle it.
Okay. Whilst he handles that, we're going to try to talk about some other stuff so we can seamlessly get the results in. I'm fairly confident that is the best time. I'm fairly confident that's going right at the top, so I'm going to prepare myself for that. So Ras Preston Inferno, I think you may have been unseated from the top. Here he comes. What are we looking at, Tim? Top 7? Oh! He's pulling a face at me. This is tense stuff. It's the last 3 laps you need to take off.
Yeah, you're right. Which is a crazy time.
It's a mad time, according to Tim Freeburn, the master of all things around here. He's shaking his head and double checking the screen and double checking his calculator.
If I'm correct, that's 177.83.
177.83. Obviously, all these results are subject to the official steward's inquiry after the race, but for general sketchy results, I am now putting Team Enigma to the top of the tree. That is 177 seconds 83, the total top lap time. That is very, very impressive. That is going to take some beating. That really is. I'm very impressed there. So they've gone to the top, which means that sadly, John Satterfield, I'm afraid your time was not good enough last night. You've been moved down the leaderboard, I think. I'm really sorry. Thank you for taking part, and thank you for being part of Formula Pi. We've really enjoyed your company and having you about, and seeing you on Facebook posting a few times as well. So congrats for getting this far. But I'm afraid you've been bumped out of the top 5. I'm really sad. So I've done my spin view. I've saved everything. So we've got the next robot on the track, warming up now, limbering up, doing their stretches, and we should see that it is I Have 5 from San Jose in America, and they list themselves as being Fortran coders from long ago. So obviously my favourites. I know everyone is, but clearly my favourites because they're Fortran coders. You know, they're my people. So good to have you aboard. Great to see you here. They got 4th in our leaderboard overall. They had a 1st, a 2nd, a 4th, and a 3rd, which was very, very competitive results. A little bit of a mixed bag. I think they got caught up in some crashes and had a bit of a trouble in some of the rounds I seem to remember, but got here 4th in the leaderboard. So tonight, hopefully, with nobody else on the track, there'll be no problems, and we'll just get smooth all the way through. So there we go. That is I Have 5. We've had the 2 minutes. I think we are good to go. Tim's nodding.
Okay, light sequence start.
I saw you hit the space bar. I was about to tell you. Well done. Okay, green, and then red to green. Let's hope there are no false starts and we get away cleanly. Let's even dive for the inside. There's the red. And the green, and we're off. Good start. See him dive for the inside. See if I Have 5 does it. Oh, goes wide. Stays on the red. Comes out wide. Looking good though. Ooh, very close to that wall. Very close. And swinging out for the S's. And then coming back in again. There's a white. Oh, hit the wall. Oh no. Come on, I Have 5. Straighten themselves up. And oh no, another wall contact. Oh. It's so unforgiving. I thought this would go really well. I thought, oh no. Oh, it just keeps hitting the wall. Go left a bit. I want to go up there and help it. Oh no. Oh. Oh, I Have 5 has been so good all the way through this. They've been really competitive. They've caught up with the racing. It's been a pleasure having them on board. And that just first lap, that is an absolute nightmare. 48.62. Still all to play for though, because that time will probably get dropped. If we keep going now and get 7 good laps in, we should be golden, I think. Let's see how we do. Cameras, Timmy, cameras. I've given you too much to do, haven't I? I've given you too much to do. I'm so sorry. I've given you one more thing and that's it. You've hit your stack limit and we've exceeded your stack now. Oh no. Oh, I thought it was a stop then. Oh, my heart sank for a little minute then. Oh, I thought that was a complete stop. Oh no. Oh, come on, I Have 5. Oh, I really hope... this is the problem. I like all of the guys that are doing this, right? I really, really enjoyed chatting about racing and, you know, talking about stuff. And I kind of want everyone to get through. And I'm really sad that we can't let people through because it's the final and we can only have 5. Can we do a demolition derby one day and just set off all 10 robots and see what happens? Please. Oh, I think we might have to as a little bonus round. Just chuck everyone in. Just do top 10, set them off all at the same time for me. Because I'd love it. The chaos would be brilliant. Oh, I Have 5 really struggling tonight. Now reversing backwards around the track. That's such a shame. We've not seen that behaviour from them before. Is this a new update, I think, maybe? Maybe just pushing a little bit too hard for the elimination stuff. 78.22. We might hit our 6-minute marker here. I'm learning the rules now. Oh. Such a shame. Oh, I was really hoping for some good runs. Oh, that's such a shame. So, I Have 5 from San Jose. It sent us a little bio, which I've been reading out every week, which I will read again because it's amazing. I Have 5 are a team which work for Next EV, which is an autonomous electric vehicle startup. And I did go and look at your new car. There's a race car that I think they've built, or the hypercar EP9. I went and looked at it on the internet after we finished the racing because I was intrigued, and my goodness me, that is a pretty car. That is a very, very beautiful car. If you've got the internet nearby, I recommend go and look it up. The Next EV EP, was it EP? What's the official number? EP9? Is that right? I'm scanning through everything. That's it. The hypercar EP9 from Next EV. It's a very pretty looking car. I'm taking my typical girly stance on things, and you know, it's just a good looking car. The aero on it looks absolutely prime, really nice. So yeah, go and check that out if you can see it. And working for a company like Next EV, I imagine it's really exciting. I imagine there's a lot of really cool things that are happening in terms of electric vehicles and all the stuff, the technology that they're bringing in from Formula E and from people like Tesla and all that sort of, that industry is so exciting. So yeah, I'm very jealous of your job. It sounds really, really exciting, especially working on a car like that. It's incredible. We were hoping to see a little more tonight from my Have 5 because, like I said, they've been so strong. You know, winning a round of Formula Pi takes skill as well as a little bit of luck and being in the right place at the right time. But definitely, I Have 5 stormed their first couple. I seem to remember. So it's so sad seeing it struggle a little with this track. I'm really sad. I think we are going to hit our 6-minute limit here. So I think we've got 2 minutes until the 6-minute limit. I think at around 60 seconds a lap, we're definitely going to hit it here. So I'm really sorry. I don't like seeing people go. Can we just run racing forever and never eliminate anyone, please, and not have a winner? I'd much prefer that. I'd much prefer just to let everyone have a go and just bash around for days. I'd much prefer that. Maybe I'll start up my own series. It's not a competition. It's about having fun. Not that this isn't fun, but you know. Oh, come on! I Have 5. Let's cheer you on now. Come on! I want to see a sub 30-second lap for the next one. Let's go. Let's do this. I reckon we can. Let's do this. Come on. Nice straight lines. That's it. Right. Okay. I want to see sub 30-second. Let's go. Come on. I'm egging you on now. Come on. Ooh, we're grazing the wall. Oh, so close. Oh, no. That's not going to do it. That won't do it. You don't win anything for hitting the walls around here. No. It's such a shame. It's been going so well and it's all just fallen apart on the elimination stuff. Oh, really struggling with the S's tonight. It's that wall that seems to have taken a right beating this evening. I'll have to get the stewards out to re-put the wall back together, redo the Armco like they do in Formula 1. Sort that out. Anyway, there's been a lot of exciting news on the Formula 1 front this week. It's been a proper busy week. With last week with Bottas going to Mercedes, and then this week with Bernie leaving and Ross Brawn coming back. It's been a prime week. I think that's the 6-minute mark. There, we've hit it. So, I'm using my racing head to say that is the slowest time, I think. Because you put 60 seconds on for each lap missed, is that correct?
I believe it is, yeah.
So I have read the rules between Monday and now. I do know what's going on now, whereas on Monday I think I was making up a little bit. Or what I thought was the rules. Nobody informed me. But so, I think that puts I Have 5 down the bottom, I think. So if we add up those 6, and then plus another 60 seconds for the missed one, I think that puts you at the bottom. I'm so sorry. It's been a pleasure having you, though. We've really enjoyed racing with you guys, and good luck, and hopefully see you soon. I just seen Twinder said in the chat he's coming back in the summer, so hopefully you guys have signed up for the summer too. It would be great to see you back. But if not, thank you. And we've very much enjoyed having you here. So, we will move on to... Let me see if I can do my spinny thing and delete people. There we go. See, I've got all this technical stuff now. And now I've got Notepad. It's a lot more seamless. I don't have to think about it. So, should I do sponsors now, Timmy? Or do them at the end? Timmy's giving me thumbs up for the sponsors. Right, so we're going to crack on with this whilst we talk about stuff, whilst we faff about for the next robot that's coming up. So, sponsors. We had the Kickstarter. All of you lovely people backed us and got us this far. We had some lovely people who put in sponsorship packages. So, first up, Kiwi Electronics. Our friends in Holland who do some lovely, lovely maker scene stuff. They've got a really great shop. If you're on the continent, go and check it out. Go and check it out. It's just amazing. I'm running out of things to say. I'm running out of nice things to say. Blogtrotter, feed aggregation service. Really good, timely news straight to your inbox. Go and check them out. Sign up for the service and get yourself blog-trotted, if that can be a verb. Cafe Finlow keeping us fed and watered, providing the gravel for the track upstairs so that we can do all the testing of our off-road robots. And Hop Hackers. Hannah, I've said hello to you last night, but hello again. Hope you're feeling better. She broke her ankle last week, so she's not feeling too good. But Hannah and Tristan, lovely brewers from Canterbury who do lots of brew days and have a great blog. Go and check them out. Mod My Pi, our lovely friends from Kent, who sell all sorts of lovely Raspberry Pi bits, lots of BeagleBoard, lots of Android bits, lots of Arduino bits, anything you need. Go and find them and buy stuff from them, please. School Fab Lab, based in New York City. Lots of classes and things I've seen from them, and I've been following them on Twitter and having a peek about and seeing what they're doing. So go and check them out if you want classes. And Dexter Industries, our robotics friends from across the pond, who do boards and kits and things. Also, go and check them out. Go and check everyone out. Everyone that we've just had on that little slideshow, go and check them out. If you're interested in sponsoring us, and you'd like to get your name up on the boards, drop us an email, info@formulapi.com, and we can get your names up on the board, and we can, keep doing this because we love doing it. Timmy's given me a 150. £150 for sponsorship. So Timmy tells me. That's it. That's all. That gets your name up. That gets me chatting about you, and that done. So. And it helps. Yeah, I said that. Were you listening? Thanks for listening. So on to the spin view and back with the eliminations for the final two competitors. But first up, we have Gutschenko from Aachen in Germany. Guten Abend. How you doing? Wie geht's? I need to remember more of my German. Gutschenko have had a really, really good, strong race series. They've been amazing. Third in the leaderboard overall. They had a second, a first, a third, a first, and a third, which is a really, really solid result set. I know that they've had some stonking races. I remember them fighting for the wins and being really, really fast. So hopefully, Gutschenko tonight, you can put in a solid 7 laps and we can see how you do. Or a solid 10, we'll pick the best. So good luck. I hope you do well. And yeah, we should just crack on, I guess, because we're there now. I can see that the naught timer has counted down. We've hit 2 minutes. So that's it. We are good to go. So, Tim, when you're ready.
Okay, light sequence start.
So here we go. He's got the calculator of doom ready as well now. He just shook his fist at me for giving him more jobs. So green, red, green, and then we're away. We've had no false starts so far. It's been really, really good. And Gutschenko's away. Good. Got away cleanly there. See how they do. A little wide into the first corner, but that strategy... Ooh! Almost a pirouette and then crashed into the corner. It's the curse of the commentators tonight. Oh no! This is completely mixed up from how I thought it was going to be. Gutschenko. Oh, this is completely mixed up from how I thought it was going to be. I had my little internal monologue. Oh, is that a straight line across there? Oh, skidding at the last possible moment. It was quite a good line, but it seemed a little bit vicious on the turning at the end. Let's see how we do. See what the first lap time is. Coming around the final corner. Oh, very sinusoidal down the straight. First lap 52.7. That's not as quick as we've seen. Seems to be struggling with the corners today. Seems to be a lot of back and forth and back and forth. This is absolutely, like I said, with my little internal monologue I had with myself, working out who I thought was going to get through. So far, it's proved completely different from who I thought was going to get through. So this is going to make the final very, very interesting. I thought all the big boys would be getting through. I thought that I Have 5 would be in there when I was talking to myself. And I thought Gutschenko would be in there too. And this is, 35.2 is slightly improved time there, but it's a slight wiggling on the straights. It's a little... It'd probably be great for racing because it keeps you out of trouble. If you're constantly moving and going left and right, you probably stay out of everyone's way. But for fastest laps, it's a different strategy, isn't it? It's tricky. It's weighing up, isn't it? Because you can't change the code between now and tomorrow night. So yeah, it's very difficult. I don't know what I would choose. So there you go, 32.5, getting better. So Gutschenko lists his experience as being a control designer, a control engineer, which is good for this sort of thing. I mean, really, really great, and probably primes you with a lot of the skills you need to make the code better in lots of different ways to kind of a normal programmer. Because I know from looking at Tim's programming and seeing how different his stuff is from mine, because he does a little bit of control theory, it's very different. 39, that's a much better lap time. Okay, we've sorted ourselves out here now. It looks like we're getting on with it. So the control design based approach. Did you actually go with that in the end, Gutschenko? Is that kind of how you designed your strategy? Because I can see you said you might be going with it, but you may not have done. So, yeah, it'd be exciting to know whether you did or didn't go with that approach at the end. And it seems like now we've straightened ourselves out, and we seem to be getting some more competitive lap times in here, which is good. So there we go, 29.9. So this is better now. This is much better. We're not spinning around at the start. We are doing the right thing. This is good now. Okay, so maybe those first 3 laps will get dropped off, and we might have I spoke too soon. There's a wall. Ah, come on, Gorchenko. I'm cheering everyone on because everyone's my favourite. So, George on the chat, who I believe is Rasprastal Infierno, has said, if the date in the robots is okay, you could check to have 2 different strategies. That's clever. You could totally do that, couldn't you? I never even thought about doing it like that, having 2 sets of code, one that you activate for fastest lap, according to the date, because you know what day the robot's going to be racing. Well, you hope you do.
They don't have a real-time clock on them, so the time gets reset every time you start the fire.
Oh, so Tim's got a little rebuttal there. So no real-time clock on the Pi Zeros, so the timer is reset every time the robot is booted. So it doesn't know what day it is, which makes it difficult for you to say check the date. So that's that one out the window. See, I'd have thought about that, and that's good. I'd have probably tried that and then failed. But that is still good thinking. How else could we do that? How else could we force it?
It might be slightly different next season.
Oh, you were luring to next season already. So there are some changes that will happen between now and summer, which we'll kind of explain in more detail in the coming days, weeks, once we've sorted ourselves out. So 31.4, so that's good. We're getting some better times here. So this could still be competitive. I mean, these times are not, it's not impossible. Adam for an Enigma says you could update and save a counter file. Tim's just given me the guns, which I think means yes, that's a great idea. Yeah, that'd work. That'd do what you need it to do. So once the counter gets updated, you know, first one, fastest, second one, efficient race lines. So that's good. No, that works really well. So 33.84, second to last lap, coming into the last corner. We are getting close to the 6-minute mark because of the slow first lap. So I'm hoping you're going to get across the line before we call it. Let's see how we do. Coming into the last corner here for Gorchenko. Right turn, swinging round. We've got 15 seconds. Yeah, we'll get across the line here. Sorted. 33.2 to finish off. And that's it. 10 laps done. So Timmy, take off the 52. Take off the 35. And take off the 33.84. I can do it now. Now I've worked out a system. I'm much smarter. There we go.
So we are taking off the 52.
52.74. 35.28.
Yep.
And the 33.84. So I do a little drum roll.
224.18.
224.18, and like I said, all these times are subject to the stewards because we're doing this on the fly and guessing, so things might be wrong. That pops Gorchenko down below John Satterfield in 7th place, so that is not good for qualifying. I'm sorry, Gorchenko, that's really sad, but you've done really well. So George, I've just seen that, so I just glanced over at the chat. George says, does someone have crash into Enigma for tomorrow's race as a strategy? Well, I don't know. Do you? Has anyone planned that? I don't think that's a legit strategy.
It's the same code.
It's the same code, that's true. So unless you planned that pre-elimination, that you were thinking, do you know what, Enigma, that's the one I'm going to crash into, then yeah, maybe. Otherwise, no. And that time of 177.83, subject to stewards, is looking really strong at the top there. I think there's no danger of them not making it to the final. It's a strong time. So for the final time tonight, and for the final time this season, I'm going back to the spin view to give the single lane on the Formula Pi track over to our leaders on the leaderboard. First place, the Super Ward Brothers from Boise, Idaho, who have had a stonking season with a first, third, second, and they're the only robot to have clocked up over 100 laps in total when it came to the series. So they've been absolutely dominant. I think the only thing that slowed them down in that third place was because somebody switched them off, which I think doesn't really justify how good they've been. 100 laps, they're the only people, like I said, to go over the top of the 100 laps, so that is a brilliant start from them. So tonight, doing their 10 laps, best 7 to count, it's the Super Ward Brothers. Let's see how they do. So we've had the 2 minutes. Yeah. Oh, sorry, I forgot to tell you. I'm just sitting here. I'm watching the screen, like desperately watching the lights. Like, how are they gonna go? And I'm like, no, I haven't told you, have I? Right. Okay. You see, I'm so. I should just be at home watching this. I shouldn't be just chatting away. I should be at home watching this. Right. We've got green lights. So green, red, green to go away. Let's see how we do. Green, red. Back to green, and they're off. Super Ward Brothers are going. Let's see if they can beat the fastest lap time. I've got a sneaking suspicion they might, but I've been known to be wrong in the past, so let's see how they do. Oh, fairly straight line through that S-bend. Great manoeuvres. Sticking onto the green. This is looking. I think the turns are looking a little bit slow. They're not quite as smooth as we've seen with it. I could be wrong. Ooh, 24.26. That is 0.06 of a second off the fastest lap. Brilliant. That's what we like to see. That's close. So the fastest lap is still held by Enigma, but that is so close. 2.426. I've written it down just so I can remember. But I think this lap may be quicker. The turns have looked a lot smoother here, and we've kept momentum. So I think this could be faster. This looks fast. Oh no, slightly wide line into that corner has just slowed them down a little bit. 25.65. Looking good though for the Super Ward Brothers. I thought we were going to smash that fastest lap time there, but I think Enigma have just taken the biscuit with that. Super Ward Brothers looking good, a little bit wobbly in some of the paths, but their S's that's a very good line through there as well. They're almost straight lining that second part of the S's before coming into Headbanger. It's a nice line through there. It's definitely the way to go, I think. So we go coming for the third lap. 27.9, a little slower. I think the first corner may have, when I looked away, that might have been a little bit slower. But yeah, Super Ward Brothers looking fairly competitive here. I would put them in second or third place, possibly. This is going to be tight, I think, between the top 3. Let's see how they do. Coming into the last corner. 21, 22. Yeah, it's still not good enough for the fastest lap. I think that's Enigma's. That is nailed on now as the fastest lap recorded. So I've written that down on a little bit of paper so I can remember. I'm all very low tech today. I've had a day with technology, so I'm having an evening without now. I've got my microphone, that's it. It's as technological as I get. I just park myself in my chair and watch. This is looking really good from them. 22, 23. Yeah, so slowing down a little bit now on the lap times, but that's to be expected. Battery power will slowly decrease as the time goes on. But I think this is going to be good enough for a place in the finals. I think this is going to be probably middle of the pack, I'd reckon. So they're my last bit of paper to go on the little cool wall, which I will take a photo of and post later. Once we've confirmed the times, I'll double check that they're right and then post it later. But it's looking good for the Super Ward Brothers, I think, here. I think this is safe enough. 26.65. Excuse me. So that's 6th lap done. 4 laps to go. Kind of sad. This is it now. There's only 1 race left. Then I get to have my Monday and Wednesday nights back. Don't I? I can go back and cook and do my cross stitch and all the things I love doing after work. 27.3 for the 7th lap. That's really, really good. So the Super Ward Brothers list themselves as test engineers at Micron Technology. 18 years of coding experience between the two of them. They are brothers in real life. It's not just the name. And they've been using in the past. They've used Quick Basic, Visual Basic, Pascal, C, C++, Java, Python, and assembly. So a range of languages there to see. 8th lap, 27.01. So that still was a good time. I'm going to agree with George and say second place. I reckon second or third here. It's quite tight between Rasparesta Inferno and Scuderia Gatto Rosso, so I would put them, possibly second or third. I think this is going to be good. As long as the laps keep coming like this, this is looking very good. Actually, the Halo Goodalls are quite close as well. They're at 199. It's very tight between the top 4, I would say. And then there's a sort of big drop. Let's see, 28.9. So 1 lap to go. Let's see if they can do it. And then Tim can update me in live. And we can see the final time for them. This is the last lap. It's very clean. Definitely clean lines through that S. It's really the way forward, isn't it? Just straight lining it. And I guess that's really, really difficult in code. And let's see. Cross the line. 28.2. That is a good set of times there. So Tim, with the calculator of joy, you need to hit the space bar. Is he going to hit the space bar? Space bar? Oh, there it is. It takes a little second from your desk to my desk. So that's it. We've got a time there. Are you going to take the top 3 off?
Right.
Shall I shout them out at you?
Please.
28.97.
Yep.
28.27.
Yep.
And 27.96. Pen and paper ready.
My reckoning 18377, which doesn't sound right.
18377. That sounds right. That's second place.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm going to shuffle my leaderboard down. Like I've said, all of these times are subject to the stewards' inquiries after the race. We'll sit down for the next half an hour and work them out properly and make sure that we all agree with what we saw and what we've watched. But by my reckoning, the top 5 is as follows. In 5th place, with 199.5 seconds, it's the Halo Goodalls. In 4th place, Scuderia Gatto Rosso Formula Pi team. I will get that. With 196.9. In 3rd place, with 192.51, Rasparesta Inferno. In 2nd place, with 183.77, it's the Super War Brothers. And in 1st place, with a stonking 177.83, it is Enigma, who also hold the fastest lap at 24.2 seconds, and it's really, really good. Well done, everyone. It's been absolutely fantastic. I didn't expect these results at all, so this is really impressive. It's very, very good. Swinders has asked, is the final tomorrow normal time? Yes, it's tomorrow. Yes, it's at the normal time. So 5 o'clock here on Twitch again. We'll put the replay up on YouTube as soon as we possibly can. So good luck for tomorrow, everyone. So those top 5, we will double check and we'll post the results as soon as we can. We obviously need to double check to make sure we agree on what we saw and that everything was legit. I think Aaron just gave me the thumbs up. I was looking at the microphone. He's nodding. So that's it from us this evening. Thank you very much for joining us. We'll post our emails soon with the results and we'll put them up on the blog. So see you on tomorrow night. That feels a bit weird. See you tomorrow night, same time, here on Twitch, 5 o'clock. We'll tweet like mad about it during the day. But hopefully have a good day. Or if you're in America, have a good day. If you're in the UK, have a good evening. And we will see you on tomorrow. Tim's grinning at me. So that means we're all right. Yeah, it will be. I'm excited. I'm stoked for this. I actually want to watch it. I don't want to commentate. I want to go. We've got a sofa in the office. I want to go and park myself on the sofa and watch it on the widescreen TV. If somebody else could do this for me tomorrow night, brilliant. I'd be really up for that. So thanks. But thanks for being on the chat, and thanks for getting involved, everyone. And we will speak to you tomorrow. So good night, everyone.